Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 50 of Darwell20's ATM9 Let's Play series. I've got a plan. I've come up with a cool plan that I think will work. Let's see if I'm correct. So, luckily I have a couple more modular routers that make this work pretty well. And I want you on pulsed, and I want you on pulsed. And then we're going to want vacuum upgrades. 1, 2. And dropper upgrades. One, two. And you're going to go here, and you're going to be configured with some range down augments, even though it doesn't actually do it all the way I want it to. So last episode, and we want you down, and we want you down, and we want you down, and we want you down. We want you are already down, and you're already down. You can tell that I tested this already. Instant break. Gotta fix that. So, redstones, please. And I'm assuming that you'll... Good, redstone mode pulsed. Nice. And then a button. Where'd the button go? Where did the button go? Don't know. Gotta make a new one. Really? There we go. All right. So last episode we found, and I validated, that the faded nether stars, I didn't think they're supposed to despawn, but they are despawning. So the problem thereby is that when they despawn, we're wasting the nether star. That's not good. So I came up with a solution to occasionally pick them up and put them back down. Now the problem is that... Please stay on where I want you to be. There you go. Now the problem is, there we are. So let's see what happens. You ready? Pretty close. You worked. Down, range 5, empty blacklist. You're on pulse, vacuum. Down, range 5, empty blacklist. Why didn't you... Down, range 5, empty blacklist. You should have all ran. Oh, you did. You all ran. Cool, look. See how they're all picking up and dropping? Now, technically, at range 1, I found that this guy can pick that one up. But since they're all running at the exact same time, they'll all pick one up and all drop one. Because, like, it should work and not get stuck, I would hope. So, I mean, what we do is we just keep an eye on this, right? So now what I would say is like a timer. Okay. And your delay will be 200 ticks, which will be every 10 seconds. Is that cool? I think that's cool, right? So every 10 seconds it'll pick up the stars and drop them again. I think that's neat. What do you guys think? Solution? Yeah, I think that's cool. So now we've got a nice sized mana pool ready to mana pool it up. I think our next steps thereby should be... well, I will tell you what we have to do, because I didn't realize we had to do this. Hey, guess what? In order to make a Gaia pylon, remember with Mythic Botany, they changed the recipe of the Gaia pylon and gate it behind Alfsteel. So we're going to need to get some Alfsteel nuggets and Natura pylons. So ultimately, I'm going to need 4 Natura pylons, which means I need 2 nuggets. So like 1... 2, 3, 4. And that should be cool. And then you're going to go in here. And that should be cool, right? And unfortunately, we're left with 6 extra terrasteel nuggets because I have to make 4, and I can only get 3 per ingot. But, oh well. Life goes on. And then we want to upgrade those, so we're going to want 8 Alfsteel nuggets, so one ingot, right? And the ingot comes from a mana-infused Elementium, Pixie Dust, and Dragonstone, and it requires 1.5 mana pools. So here's what I'm thinking. I get some more pools, like I do my standard, 9 pools, and maybe now's not a bad time to get some more stone placed around here, because clearly... Figured out what happened to my button, by the way. I was like, where'd my button go? That's where my button went. I knew it had to have gone somewhere. And then from there... Now, I'm pretty sure the Alfsteel thingy can do everything that the other one can, right? So Mana Infuser, I think, can do all the normal... Ooh, look at that. You can get a Terrasteel B. Okay, cool. Right? Yes, you can still do that, right? Which, if we look at the Terrestrial Agglomeration... Oh, you can do Mega Mana Cells that the other one can't, but do I care about that? I'm going to say no. Right? You look like you only go in... And this one can do either one. Okay, so that's... I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay, so what we're going to want is our mana pools to be... I'd really like a 3x3 of them, but like I'm noticing that my platform is definitely not big enough. Like, super duper not big enough. How should I handle that problem? Should I just extend the platform? Should I just give in and extend the platform, or should I see if I can keep this on one little tiny platform? I'm gonna see. How about we do 8 mana pools? Is that cool? I'm cool with that. And then what I'm gonna want to do is probably move you. Okay. I wouldn't mind a better spreader for him. What in the what? Oh, wrong thing. There you go. Okay. And that is awesome. Right? So now you can do that. Now what I'd like for is augments. So I'd want dominant for the one that's going to feed this dude. And then recessive for the other one. Dominant is a rune of fire, which I'm going to have to make another one of. So nether brick, nether wart, gunpowder, and rather than reconstructing all this, okay. And if I ever have to automate this stuff, I will. I don't know that I will, but we'll find out. Cool. And then Pixie Dust is Mana Pearls. Cool. So now Dominant will pull from all nearby pools, and Recessive will give to all nearby pools, right? So I put Recessive on here, he's going to fill up this battery buffer, if you will. And then if I put Dominant on here, he will pull from all nearby pools to fill himself up first. Deal? Okay. So that's rude. So, like, the guy who's responsible for making the altar crafts, and I will also use this for, like, making more of this stuff, will go here. I might, make this one dominant as well and throw a catalyst under it, but whatever. Alright, now that that's done, how do we get this thing? Oh, so we're going to need a bunch more runes. Okie dokie smoky. Not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I already have a Rune of Summer, which is nice. And Glimmering Dreamwood. Are we out of Dreamwood already? Okay. And then glimmering dreamwood is cool. So now it's a simple matter of making these dudes, right? So let me get to work making the runes, and we'll be right back. So in addition to all the middle tier runes, I also need a Rune of Pride in order to make a Rune of Asgard. So Rune of Pride again was Fire and Summer with 2 mana diamonds. So Fire and Summer. Go Groovy. Okay. And then Asgard is going to be Netherite, Air, Autumn, Pride, and a Rod of the Bifrost, which will be you and 2 of you. Cool. Okay. So that was Netherite Ingot, Air, Autumn, Pride, Bifrost. Air, Autumn, Pride, Rod of the Bifrost, and Netherite Ingot. Sweet. And then that should be enough to make the new doohickey. And I'll replace my existing one with that one, right? So you guys are all done. Mana Infuser time. We're going to need some Elementium ingots. Remember, it's 2 mana steel. Okay, so don't throw 11 in there. That won't help nobody. And then for the platform, you're going to be... I think that's Glimmering. Is that what it's called? No. Living rock, like you toss it in the portal or something. Maybe I'm mistaken. What is that recipe? I might have to look in the book. Mythic Botany, where are you at? There you are, Mythic Botany. The Mana Infuser. Oh, it requires a Dominant Spark Augment. Okay, good to know. The Mana Infuser is an upgrade version of TerraSteel. Like the TerraSteel, this requires a platform below. Upgrading the TerraSteel. Yep, cool. Are you going to tell me what those blocks are? Oh, Shimmer Rock is what it's called, and blocks of gold. So Shimmer Rock. Shimmer Rock is living rock with Bifrost blocks. Oh, am I going to need another Rod of the Bifrost? I probably am. Okay. So we're going to need some glass. Oh, your stars are probably out. You know what the other cool side effect of this is I should be able to do that, and they should more reliably drop after 10 seconds. Oh. Yeah, I guess it makes sense because, yeah, I probably should add nether stars to the list of things you don't pick up. Where? There you are. There you go. Okay, cool. So Outglass can be that. Okay, and then while that's cooking, we're on another Rod of the Bifrost. 1, 2, 1. And then that's cool. And then I guess your ore dictionary with stuff. Shimmer rock and blocks of gold. Which, hey, we're starting to get somewhere on blocks of gold now that I added all those gold dudes. Alright, so then you guys move. And then it's going to be Shimmer rock, gold, you and you. Sweet. And then we put a spark on there with a dominant. Cool. And awesome. And now I should be able to make Alfsteel ingot, which is going to be Magnet off for a moment. And that's looking pretty good, right? I like it. So now that we've got this bad boy, or Alfsteels? Nice. Now what do they even do? I don't know. I should look into what these actually do. What's an Alfsteel pylon do? Required to craft the Gaia pylon, they can also receive mana from spreaders and repair Alfsteel tools and tools enchanted with mending that are thrown on top of them. Oh, that's cool. Sweet. Okay. But I think for the most part, it's kind of like, hey, you have to craft this first. Mana powder. Oh, nope, not mana powder. That was supposed to be mana pearls. Well, not a big deal. Okay. So that's cool. We'll get some more mana. Iron. Just get like a stack this time. And then we'll do that. And that. Beautiful. Now we can finally get back to what I was working on before we even started this episode. So before I started this episode, I was doing this. I started building the platform for the Ritual to Gaia, and then I realized, oh right, we have that mod that makes it so I have to like craft a little extra and progress a little bit more before we can actually get this far. So not a huge deal, but now we should be pretty darn close to ready for a Gaia fight, right? Yeah. Right? And I know all I need is a Terrasteel ingot, which should be as easy as doing that. Just get a little extra Terrasteel, because why not? What's half a mana pool between friends? Okay. So did you wind up, like, dropping 2 somewhere? Or what's the deal? No, I think they actually just got low. I think they legitimately just got low, which is fine. Okay. So should we do the thing up? I think it's time. You knew this Gaia fight wasn't going to be a problem, right? With, like, the ridiculously OP gear that I've got going on. This away. Yeah, you guys have fun hitting me. It's very adorable, don't you think? I've got such overpowered gear, you ain't got nothing on me. The only thing that stinks is I have to sit here and wait for him to go through phase, 2, which is, he's invulnerable. I mean, normally I would feel a little bad cheesing the fight so much, but I've been through this fight so many times that I ain't gonna lose sleep over it. Huzzah! Achievement get. And that gets me Gaia Spirits, which I can use to get this dude, which gets me to round 2. Which I assume will be equally as easy. How much damage can I think this guy limits how much damage he can do. He does. He 100% does. So there's no difference using the sword versus the bow. Because, you know, Vasky back in the day put a cap on how much damage it's allowed to receive. But to be fair, I am burning through. Gotta stay out of the purple. Burning through shield a little bit. I taking damage? I could get better armor, by the way. Oh wow, I almost died. I'm not sure how I almost died, but I definitely almost died. Something's hurting me. I think there's a projectile shooting at me or something. But I can't quite see for whatever reason. I always like killing them with looting, even though I know it probably won't make a difference. But, you know. So we got the dice thing. I'll leave them there for now. The will, the runes, all kinds of good stuff. And my Uber item of... Ooh, I like that one. This is the one that does this thing. I think I need mana in my inventory. But yeah, you know, that's the thing that does like the big cool stuff. Cool? Alright, let's come back in a sec. Alright, so I'm gonna call that a done deal. Is that cool? So we have a Gaia sphere now. So that means we're that one step closer to getting a dragon soul, which is the first of like 10 or so items that I'm going to have to get in order to get my ATM star completion, right? So lots more to do here. Let's look at the last piece, which is the empty soul gem. For that, we're going to have to get into occultism. So that shouldn't be too bad. Let's do that. And there is the book, right? There's the book. There's the book. Is that it? I don't think that's it. That's not like the guide, right? Where's the guidebook? That's what I want. Dictionary of Spirits. Yeah. Okay, cool. So remember this mod? This mod's fun. I like this one. This is the one where like you bind spirits to items and like automate and you know, do cool stuff. Like, yeah, this is that one. So we're gonna definitely want some kind of like decent sized platform for this, because this is the one that has like the chalk and the rituals and the plates and all that stuff, right? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So for that, we should probably, you know what I can do? I don't see why I couldn't expand this platform a little bit. Like, that could be cool, right? Let's do that. Let's, get myself a little bit of a larger area here. And I don't think I'm going to need, like, the AE system over here. So I think we're cool to just kind of expand this out a little bit. Are we out of bricks? We might be out of bricks. That should be cool. I think that's enough. And if we have to fight more Gaia Guardian stuff, like, I don't think that'll be a problem for what we need to do here. Cool. A little bit more. Little extra space. Now, just to be clear, is I threw a feral flare lantern under the platform. I'm guessing it's not going to reach all the way over here, but we can throw another one. That seems to be on this line. So that should be enough to keep things well lit. Yeah, works for me. All right, so now with that covered, let's remember how to get into occultism, right? Because it's been a little while for me. So let's get some more stone. Yoinks. The Gaia spirits can go away, the tablets can go away, the Lexica Britannia can go away, all this stuff can go away, you can be done, you're cleaned up, and that's a tidy inventory, right? Right and ready to jump right into occultism. So if I remember correctly, we need some Demon Dream seeds. We have a little bit of Demon's Fruit. These guys I can, I think, yeah, I might need to go buy them from a market. There, now I have plenty, right? Goodbye, Swap-O-Matic. Thank you. Okay. So Demon's Dream Seeds should be relatively easy to get copious amounts of stuff from, right? No biggies. That might be enough. So let's remember how this mod works, because I'm a little bit rusty on it. So, bounty board. Did I get a board? Oh, I got it for killing witches. Okay, that's fair. I should clean up my quests and everything. So Gaia Spirit, quest complete, right? Food and farming. I needed milk buckets for the cake that I made for one of the things. Britannia, I did lots of things in, I'm sure. And then occultism. Cool. All right, so away, away, away. Okay. So, Demon's Fruit is flammable. Throwing our Demon's Fruit down and setting it on fire will create a spirit fire. This is how we'll convert some overworld items to otherworld materials. It's also pretty. So what if we got some nether rack? And this, like I said, will probably be where things go, right? So if we do flint, there you go. Cool. Quest complete. Nice. All right. Hunting for otherworld materials. This is only needed if, like, you're not in a skyblock, I suspect, right? And then we can get into our spirit fire conversions. So we're going to need other stone, which is from andesite. We're going to need oak saplings, which makes the occultism version of them. And then diamonds, right? So I can do a diamond. We can get, like, that many. Andesite. Do we not have, like, proper... Do you have EMC? You do. Are you learned andesite? You're not? Do we have anything that can, like, get me andesite? We kind of do. That's cool. Other stone. And then sapling, which I got for the sake of completing the quest. Right? Sweet. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Now we're going to get into rituals, right? So is that... Where does that start? Our first ritual. Okay. But let's put away some of this. Warp plate I got, huh? Cool. Occultism, our first ritual. So we're going to need some chalk. And for the quest, I'm going to get the chalk brush. Okay. We're going to need these dudes, which means I need some of these. We're going to need some candles. Or these kind of candles. Well, I think we can get that. And finally, we're going to need the purified ink and the Book of Binding Foliot. Okay, I can do that. Oh my goodness, Awakened Feather? What in the world is that? Taboo book. What's that all about? What's this recipe all about? Taboo book. I don't know what that is all about. Is this like a new way to make these? Book of Bindings empty. Oh, I think this is a new way to make this. This looks new to me. Or I could put a book and quill in there. Okay. So if I got a book and quill, that works, right? And then from here, we can get the Book of Binding Foliot. Okay. So that would be you. Purified ink is black dye. I'll get it just for the sake of completing the quest, I think I need to. You. I guess we're low on honeycombs. I know I'm going to want, like, lots of candles, so I'm just going to get lots of candles, because we have, like, infinite honeycomb, right? Sacrifice bowl. We're going to want 5 of them, because one of them is going to turn into this. We're going to definitely want this brush. And then we're going to want impure white chalk, which is otherworld ashes, which is otherworld wood, and burnt other stone, which we have to smelt. Okay? So let's get some more andesite. Let's smelt that. And then our sapling. Now, do I have to be under the effects of Demon Dream in order to mine that log? I feel like the answer is yes. Oh, guess what? Otherworld Wood has EMC. Well then. No more needing to do that, huh? That should cover my need for Otherworld Ashes, right? Oh, yes. Sweet. Okay. So is that all my first ritual tasks complete? Yes-ish. We're going to need a couple of Spirit Attuned crystals. You're done? Yes, except I didn't get the quest reward for Impure White Chalk. There you go. Now we're cooking. Awesome. And we're ready to do our first ritual. Nice. Oh, and then this one is, remember, this plus this equals you bind the book, and you're cool. All right. Nice. And you want me to do the ritual of the Crusher, I assume? Foliat Crusher Demon. Now, I don't know if I need that one, per se. But I might. Because if we want to get better chalk, I can get gold dust from other crushy dudes. Now, in fairness, like, that Crusher is, like, really OP and awesome. But, you know, we'll see. So Sag Mill or Enrichment Chamber can even get me my obsidian dust. All right, fair enough. So let's do this. Let's wrap up the episode here. I will come back next time. We will continue on Occultism's path. It shouldn't be long before I can get a soul gem, because I only have to get Striger's Higher Binding, which I think is like not super deep into the mod. It's like mediocre into the mod. It's not super far. I forget what tier it is, but it's not very far into it. So I think we'll be fine. So for now, Darwell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time to progress through Occultism just a little bit. Probably just enough to get what I need to get for the Dragon Soul. Alright, so for now, take it easy.